Righto guys, we're going to interrupt this video for just one moment to let you know that we're going to be at
the Gympie Music Muster.
22nd to 25th of August, which if you're watching this when it's released should be next weekend.
Yep.
Very excited. We're going to be there with Custom Lithium. We're going to be on their stand.
Yep.
So if you're going to be there too, come say good day.
Yep.
Should be a good time.
Chat batteries, chat travel. We'll see you there.
Awesome.
Bye.
G'day guys, welcome back to the I Used to Build Caravan show. I'm Alex, I used to build caravans. This is Erin, she didn't even know me back then, so it might all be one big fabricated lie. Anyway, when we left you last week, I pretty much gave up on that diesel heater, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right, so I did what any normal person does. What do you think that is?
You looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I watched a video of someone else making the mistakes and I figured it out. So I'm halfway through putting that in now.
Hell, you've got all over your face.
Do I? Oh, well, you could have told me before I whipped the camera out.
I only saw you from this side.
Anyway, we're going to finish putting that diesel heater in. I can't fire it up. Well, I can if I hook that battery up. Oh, but we don't have any diesel. Anyway, that's our problem.
You can't fire it up then.
So we've got a few big jobs to get done. We've got to do the brakes. We've got to fully replace those and repack the bearings. So let's not muck around, let's get into it. We've got to get this thing going. Okay, so I've got the heater, just fell off. Oh. Because I broke that. Oh. So one thing I've noticed is these Chinese diesel heaters, even though they run well, the fittings are really cheap. So I might have to go get some better hose clamps because they're absolutely horrible. Anyway, we'll sort that out later. So yeah, I've fitted it inside. Now we've just got to run all of the intake and the exhaust, make sure they're not facing each other. I'm not going to go into massive detail about it because there are people who have done videos like the ones that I watched who really go into detail. So go watch them if you want to, you know, start to finish how to install the diesel heater. We're just going to get this stuck in and move on to the next job. Okay, we're going to go grab the rear bar now, chuck it on, because we need to figure out, Erin, where everything sits so that the diesel tank, to see if it'll work where I think it's going to sit. All right, can you see that?
Look at us like a well-oiled machine.
I reckon. I think the best thing about it's not falling. Why'd you let go if you thought it was going to fall?
Well, because I just kind of did a little drop and I got worried.
All right, so we should be good. Oh, that's the only thing, because that's where the boat trailer wheel goes. So I wonder if we put the diesel heater tank.
Oh God, that noise.
Where's the tank? So I'm wondering if I put the tank sort of there, because then the spare tyre will be there, sort of half protecting it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then nothing's in the way of the number plate. What we'll do is let's bolt this up, put the spare tyre on.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Erin, watch your ear balls, because this will be loud.
My ear balls.
Your ear balls. Should have these on.
What, like steam coming off them or dust?
Dust and dirt. And there's dirt in my eye. I should know better.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's just dirt. It's all the red dirt. It's all falling out still. All right, let me just measure this before I fully tighten it. 80. Mm, 70. Okay.
So it's all right?
Yeah, let's adjust that. Just needs a little persuasion.
Or should this one go in further or that one?
Nah, it's all right. I'll just pull this out a little bit. Now we'll see. Still set. All right, I'll listen to you. We'll tap this one in.
What's the saying? If at first you don't succeed, do it the way your wife told you the first time.
That's not a saying.
It is.
Never heard that before. Did that go in much?
Yeah, it looks like it still looks like it could get. It's an unusual hammer.
Probably too far now, eh?
Nah, it looks alright.
Oh! Told you I knew what I was doing, Erin. Used to build caravan. Now we can put spare tyre on.
Oh, she's really going back together.
Yeah, how good, eh? Feels like forever ago we pulled this rear apart. Because it was forever ago. Now, before I go too nuts with it.
Get it?
Oh my God.
Anyways, what were you saying?
I had to get this, but like that. That should be perfect.
Yeah.
Tucked away. Still get to it nice and easy to fill it. Yeah, I like it. All right,
Question though, is it on the same side as the one the car is on?
Yeah, but you're so far away from the filler.
But at least then you can just pull it forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise you're going to have to...
No, the car's on the other side. Nah, it'll just have to be a jerry can job or something. I did think of that. And I can't remember why I decided to not do that.
I'm going to bet you're going to kick yourself later.
Well, I can't change it now because I've already put the fuel point down there, so it has to be at the very bottom. So it does have that spot there to change it like that.
Ah,
but
then, you didn't think about it.
But then it also says 10 litres there. That'd be sideways and that'd do my head in more.
I don't reckon it would.
It would.
But...
It would. So this is right because it says 10 litres the right way.
And because that's important.
It is.
Because you're going to look at that all the time.
Look, it doesn't matter because I've already done it. So it's going here.
Oh my God.
That's why I said watch your eyeballs.
So you're taking that wheel back off that you just put on?
I am. And I know you're laughing at me about it, Erin, but I put it on to make sure everything was going to be clear and good. Mm-hmm. You'd be the first one to say, if this didn't work and I put that wheel on, you'd be the first one to say, well, you should have put that wheel on and checked.
But couldn't you just sit it up there? Like, did you have to go to the extent of screwing it in?
Not liking your attitude today. Anyway.
I'll stop being smart then, okay?
Yeah, please. Ooh. Shh. Having one of those days. What I want to do, is the reason I'm mucking around, is I don't want to just shove the screws in. I want to put some silicone in it so it cannot leak. Are you with me?
I am now.
After you laughed at me?
I just was laughing at you struggling.
I'm just having one of those days, struggling with everything. Fiddly. Oh my God.
I was literally just about to say, well, you didn't struggle as much as I thought you were going to.
Yeah.
With this, but I was wrong.
Because you're thinking of it.
I jinxed you.
Oh my God. Can you tell I just want to be finished, Erin?
No, Don't worry, I'm right there with you.
Look at that. One fuel tank.
One step closer.
All right, let's get all the rest back on this, and then we're finished here.
So play with these screws for the third time today.
Shut up.
Whose job is it to annoy you? Like, it's not mine.
The kids.
We like to share the load.
You see on our spare wheel cover here, we've got those eyelets. The reason for that is this is our spare wheel cover / bin bag holder. So the bin bag is on the Ranger at the moment. Can you see from there? Yep.
Just there.
PM Canvas made these for us, and they made it so we can take it off the Ranger and put it straight onto the Caravan if we want. We've never done it, eh, Erin?
No.
No, well, I think it's just good enough being on the car.
Yeah.
But it is interchangeable. That's why this has the Velcro and the 2 eyelets, so we can hook it on and strap it around. PM Canvas. There we go, Erin. Apart from hooking up the fuel line to the diesel heater tank, that's the rear end done. Oh, and the couple of stickers. What do you reckon?
Good.
Stoked.
Let's go on holiday.
No, we've got to finish the rest of it. All right, so we're on to the next job, one of the most important jobs. And Erin, I'm going to say, it's make or break. Because they're brakes. Make or break.
I was like, what is happening?
You didn't even get it.
I thought it was already broken.
It is.
Because it's a brake, I get it.
All right, so the brakes are no good on Bertha, so we knew the whole time that we had to replace this while we're doing this reno. These are Dexter 12-inch backing plates. We obviously have the Simplicity axle set up on the Caravan, which we love, and this is the particular brake that they use. Now, I've gone and bought the whole backing plate set up to replace the whole thing. You can, I believe, just go buy the brake shoes, but I don't think it's that much difference in costs. And this way, this just bolts straight on and everything's ready to go.
What's that outside bit made of?
That,
Like that?
this, the shoe?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the brake shoe made out of?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Looks like stone almost or
Guys,
something.
let us know, what are brake shoes made out of?
I didn't know that's what it was. I didn't know it was a shoe.
Well, you know how on disc brakes the caliper squeezes in?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about brakes.
All right, let's start at square one. Disc brake, you got the disc that spins around.
Yeah.
And then the brake caliper squeezes 2 pads onto it. That's what stops.
Right, okay.
Whereas a drum brake, this hub behind you spins like that around this, and then when you put your foot on the brake, that magnet there engages and it pulls and it squeezes the brake shoes out onto the drum.
Oh.
And that's what stops it.
Okay. So the shoe's like the pad.
That is the pad, yeah. Shoes are pads.
Right.
Pads are shoes. Shoes are also shoes.
Pads are also pads.
Yeah. All right, let's get into
So
this.
informative.
Now, before we get into this, guys, I just really want to stress to you all, if you're going to attempt to do your brakes, just be very safety conscious. So under here, we've got a 4-ton bottle jack, so that's well and truly overrated for what we need. I've then also put the stabilizer legs down, and we've also chocked the other side wheels. So just make sure you're being as safe as possible, because man versus Caravan, Caravan's going to win every time if it falls. Now, while we got this all apart, this gives you a really good chance to have a look at our suspension. So what we've got here is our Simplicity Axles load sharing suspension. So you've got 2 opposing trailing arms there that move like that, and then they're also joined by the leaf spring. So it can move like this and then also like this. So basically one wheel pushes up, the other wheel pushes down, keeping contact on the ground as much as possible all the time. So that's why we love this suspension, and there's not much to it. You can see it's copped a flogging. We actually painted this when we did the last reno, and look how bad it looks already. So that's all the dirt roads and everything we've done. Absolutely copped a flogging. Now, this job is dirty, greasy, so I've got a heap of gloves. See, Erin?
Oh, stinky.
Yes. Okay, so this one's one of the good ones. It's still got all the pads intact. Oh, look at all the brake dust in there. But yeah, so we're going to take this off, take the whole backing plate off. And what I've done too, when I ordered the backing plates, I got brand new nuts and bolts to fix them because they're nylock nuts. And if I'm constantly undoing these and doing them back up, the nylock is not going to be as good. So definitely the way to go.
What does nylock mean?
Oh, okay. Good question, Erin. Good student. Always asking the right questions. Do you see the bit of like plastic or rubber in there?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so as that threads on, the nut threads through that and it sort of grabs it.
I see.
Okay, so let's take this first backing plate off. Oh, geez, they're heavy. All right, hey Erin, this is a little game I like to do. What size do you reckon those nuts are? So we're going to grab the socket to undo the backing plate nuts.
What are sockets measured in?
Millimetres.
Right.
Well, no, I say that, but both. You've got metric and imperial, but we're metric, so we're millimetres.
But like, does it go up by 1 mil or
Yeah,
what?
yeah. So what do you reckon? I love to grab a socket and nail it first go.
15.
Oh, it's not what I would have said.
What would you say?
I would say 14. 15 mil socket.
Too big?
Too big. You ready? Ah, 14 mil.
You already knew.
No, I didn't. I did not. I have never taken this off before. I'm just good at it. No, you just get used to it. When you got to figure out like nut sizes and stuff, you get used to looking at it. Why? Why did you didn't even have to laugh at that.
Toby would love that joke.
Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you're no good at nut sizes, but I'm really good at figuring out nut sizes.
I won't even say it. I'm not even going to go there.
I think everyone knows, Erin. I don't think you need to say it. Oh, look, when we pulled this off, I saw this one here. You can see this one nut, one bolt rather, is back to front, and I was thinking, why the hell is that like that? But because, you probably won't be able to see it, Erin, but if you pop your head around here, the, I won't touch the camera. There's no room for the bolt to go through, so it has to be put in backwards.
Oh.
Anyway, fun little fact that nobody cares about.
So glad we filmed that then.
Yep. All right, let's take this off. God damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. I'm doing that wrong. Got it. Well, how does that come out?
Does it rotate?
No, because that's fixed.
Oh.
So how am I supposed to take that out? I'm going to have to reuse that one.
Yeah, it's just going to have one old one in it.
Oh, well, strange. Okay. All right, cool. Let's put those in. Ah, the glove's stuck. So you know what? Just gonna get grease everywhere. I don't care anymore. Okay. Whoa. All right. They are heavy, seriously heavy. They're heavy duty brakes on this thing. But all right, so now, where's my cloth? Clean the grease off out. I'm gonna say spigot. I think they're called a spigot.
God, things have weird names.
Well, everything has to have a different name.
Spigot, spats.
Yep. Is that your two?
Yep, that's my two weird ones.
Spigots and spats.
Yep.
Everything else normal, spigots and spats. Weird. All right, this is where I'm going to glove up again because I'm going to put the bearings in, Erin. Now, our bearings are good. I did check them a couple of times, one before our last trip and then two on the trip when the brakes did fail. Because originally when the brakes failed, I thought it was our bearings cooking, but it wasn't. It was our brake pads being stuck on. So, bearings are good, but I'm just going to repack them full of some new high temp bearing grease. Just to make sure they're all good, even though they look like they're fairly well packed. And I'm just going to run some on our spigot, or whatever it may be called. So, our inner bearing is still sitting in there with the seal around it, so we won't play with that one. And we're going to pack the bearings. Have you ever seen bearings be packed, Erin? I normally do this in the shed when you're not around, eh?
Yeah.
Stuff
I think
like
I've
this.
watched like Trip in a Van do it though. They've done them on their car or caravan or something.
Oh, right. I don't remember that. Anyway, just working our way around. So, palm full of grease. And guys, I'm no mechanic, so don't get up me if I'm doing something slightly wrong here. This is just the way I do it and how it's worked for me. And just pushing it around and keep spinning it around. So it's just literally forcing grease into the bearing. Like that. And I'll flip it over, just do it the other way too. Obviously I'd take more time if it was a brand new bearing and it had no grease in it. But this is good.
So crazy that such a tiny little part can cause so many issues.
We haven't had issues with them.
No, I know, but lots of other people do.
Oh, when
and
bearings
like it's so
go.
important to check and everything.
Oh, it's such a main component, eh? Like I thought you were going was saying it's so crazy that a whole 2.5 to 3.5 ton caravan runs on these things.
Is that true?
Well, that's the bearings. That's what makes it spin.
Oh.
Crazy, eh? Strong little buggers. So, tighten your nut up, but don't over tighten it. Knock it back a little bit, because if you over tighten your bearings, they're going to be up in smoke. They'll overheat. Yeah. Beautiful. There we go. Okay, so now I need to connect, bloody grease everywhere. I'm going to go through 50 pairs of gloves too. Our wires for our electric brakes. I'm struggling with everything today, Erin. There we go.
Because you want it to be quick, so it's not going to be.
That's what you normally say. All right, handbrake on, and then we'll just do these. Where's my two little connector doodly digs?
I don't know, Ned.
There, right in front of me. There we go, 1 of 4 done. Looks exactly the same.
Not as satisfying, but we know we're safe.
Yes. So I'm going to go through, do the rest of those now. I was just saying I would really love to paint all that up, but Erin's told me I can't.
Just not right now. You can do it, just make sure you get the brakes done first.
Yeah, so it's not a priority job. So I'm going to do all these, put the wheels back on. We might spray these though, Erin. We'll spray these. You can do this. The caps.
Okay.
They're the caps that come out of the wheel.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll spray them up because look, that looks like the cape.
important.
Yes, it is. It's important to me.
Because we can't drive anywhere without them.
People will look at it.
So?
Yeah, but I'm going to be doing this, so you may as well paint that.
Against my will, Alex is making me spray these things.
I'm getting my way. I don't normally get my way.
Oh, whatever. I'm just having a whinge today. I just don't want to do it.
Well, just do it.
I just want to be camping somewhere, you know?
Well, the sooner you get these sprayed, the sooner we're camping.
Oh, all right.
Do you know what you're doing?
No.
Okay, cool.
I've never spray painted anything in my life,
Oh,
so.
you're going to learn.
I've watched Mighty Car Mods though too a couple of times, and I know that you just do like light, you know, wispy bits. And just do this a lot.
Do you want me to spray them? Yeah, just give it a good wipe around and then just spray it however you reckon. Thank you, love you.
Don't tell Alex, but that was actually pretty fun.
All right, wheels are on, Erin. One side ready to go. So I just got to do all the same on the other side. How much better does it look with the centre caps?
You can't even tell. Honestly.
Bull. It looks heaps better.
But like then, so you've got this shiny silver centre cap and then rusty wheel bits.
Better than rusty wheel bits and a rusty centre cap. All right,
Whatever.
obviously you don't notice those things.
As long as you're happy, that's the main thing.
Last thing I've got to do though, Erin, is screw on our TPMS. Now, for those who don't know, we've been running this setup for ages now. iCheck TPMS. We work with those guys. There is a discount code. And personally, I wouldn't go on any kind of decent trip in a caravan without them, because you find out when your tire's flat before it's too late if you don't have a system like this. It just lets you know straight away. The current system that we have is their latest version. You don't have to set any parameters. You don't have to do anything. If you drop the tires to go up a dirt road, it then picks up that tire pressure and it sets the high and low from there. So in my opinion, it's one of the best systems on the market. And yeah, super glad to have it in our caravan because yeah, it just eliminates all the risk. And actually, I got the question the other day from someone. They said they were looking at buying the system. Should they buy just enough sensors to do the main wheels without the spare tyre? Or should they go and do the spare tyre as well? And I started off thinking, oh, it probably doesn't matter if you don't have the spare tyre. But imagine if your spare tyre was flat and then the minute you went to use it, Erin, you realise. So you're probably better off having that sensor on it. So you know beforehand. You know what I mean?
Yes. Do we have one on our spare tyre?
Yeah.
No.
Didn't you notice before when we were mucking around with it?
No, I don't notice that stuff.
Yeah,
but...
so we've got a spare under the car and then we've got a spare one sensor on the spare tyre.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Just on that, like, I do find it very comforting having those monitoring systems because it's something that I stress about. And we have had friends that have driven kilometres on a
busted tyre.
And didn't
realise.
know.
Destroying things.
Yeah, it just destroys things. So much better to know.
Yeah, we actually left on our lap without a system. And yeah, it was, especially having a single axle back then, it was a bit, you know.
We definitely should have had one, let's put it that way.
So anyway, check them out if you're after something like that. Righto, it's that time of day. We get to cross a few things off the list.
I'm excited because we actually get to cross off like a couple of things.
Yep,
today.
all right, let's go.
Right, let's do it. We've done this.
The brakes.
One of the big ones. We've done this.
And I'm tripping over stuff as I'm walking along, trying to film you.
I thought we'd get to do more than that. I felt like it was more, but it's just two. But I'm still happy.
You should have known by now that that's... That's a mega amount. To cross 2 things off the list in one go, that's awesome.
In one day.
Holy shit, I just looked at that thinking the bikes weren't on. They are. I'm so paranoid these days about these microphones.
Woo!
Anyway, guys, that's another day in the shed done. I reckon we're 1 day off.
I really, really hope so, because we can only be 1 day off.
Yeah.
We've got somewhere to be.
In saying that, there's a few things on the list that won't get done. But whatever, we're going. I don't even care anymore.
They're not like must-do things. Like the van will still function without those things.
Yeah. But I'm just super keen to get back out there. It's been so long.
I'm
Way
so
too long.
excited. I'm so excited to go somewhere and like camp for a bit.
And we've got some very exciting things we're going to.
We do.
Yes. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching another episode. Camp for a Cure, 3rd and 4th of May, 2025. Tickets coming soon.
Yes. You can jump on to campforacure.com.au and subscribe if you want updates, or follow us on socials. We'll post on there when tickets are available as well.
Yep. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop a comment below. We'll see you next week.
Bye.